Hi everyone, this is Philip Martin from the Phoenix Society. Today we're going to take a look at the Serenity two-handed saber from Longship Armoury. Only 10 of these were ever made. I found an old listing on Cult of Athena where some of these were sold. I'm not sure if the sword in the pictures is exactly the sword I'm holding, but it does have an oxblood grip like this sword, and it will be representative of this sword. In the description, you can see it's described as a combination Kriegsmesser and Swiss saber with some characteristics of the Chinese Dao and Japanese katana. It has a complex hilt with a ring on each side, has a long single-edged blade with, let's say, a 4/5 length fuller, and a hatchet tip, which is reminiscent of later European military sabers like the British 1796 light cavalry saber. The blade is 33 3/4 inches long. The sword weighs 3 pounds, 6.5 ounces, and has a point of balance at about 5 inches, so it has a powerful feel to it. The distal taper is 7 millimeters at the base down to about 2 millimeters near the tip. This sword, the previous owner had a scabbard made for it, and if you can see, it has a Wheel of Time theme to it, and that's pretty common for these Serenity sabers. The various owners I've seen on Facebook and Instagram have had Wheel of Time themed scabbards made for theirs because people see these as a potential representation of a warder sword from that series. It would have a curved single-edged blade with a sword hilt. And in that series of books, Robert Jordan describes these swords as being used in forms with names similar to forms you'll find in Kung Fu, for example. So there's cat crosses a courtyard, moon on the water, parting the silk, and so on. So earlier today I did some cutting with the sword. So in the following cutting footage, the names that I'll put for each of the cuts will be the English translations of the Japanese terms for the various cuts. So for example, a double cut in Japanese is called mizugaeshi, which translates to returning water. So you can imagine water receding at the beach before the next wave comes in. Also, the double cut combination that I do with a descending cut followed by a double cut, in Japanese that's called kawasemi, which translates to kingfisher. So let's take a look at that cutting footage and see how well this saber cuts tatami. As you can see in that cutting footage, this Serenity saber cuts both single and double tatami mats with ease. The excellent handling and balance allows for quick transitions between powerful cuts, like you saw in that last cut combination. I usually refer to it as an ascending double cut. In Japanese, it's called mizuguruma, which means water wheel. This blade is made of L6 steel, which was heat treated by John Lundemo, the master sword maker from Longship Armoury. So this is a very resilient, tough blade that holds an edge well. I hope you enjoyed this video as much as I enjoyed making it. This is a really fun sword, a neat design. I hope to see you here for the next video, and thank you very much for watching.